What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager, the Moba career mode. This is episode 10. We finally done it, guys. We hit double digits, and in the last episode, we got our full array, our full roster of champions to choose from. We've mastered 5 of them. We just got a couple more to work on. I couldn't tell you what these ones were anymore. I want to say this one was a burst. I want to say these 3 were bursts. I want to say these ones were a utility here, and this one's a sustain. I think. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, though. So, oh, I didn't click it. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all coming up pear-shaped. Oh, no. And we still won. Wow. We were best player, best farmer, and we didn't do anything. Wow. What a legend. I wish there was a way to look. Like, if it would tell you what type of champion it was. It doesn't really have that, though. Wow, he's, like, super good right now. Where the witch... Oh, look. I think this is a wizard, and I think that's a witch, because I think the one has a beard, right? Yeah, that's definitely a wizard. He's got a beard. That's the witch. So, I think the witch is the sustain, and the wizard is the burst. I think. Oh, guys, I could be just totally wrong right now. So this is the sustain one, so we want to play that style. That's how we want to do it, boys. That's how we want to do it. This is the time. This is the time to make the magic happen. Not too bad. We had first blood. We were best player, best farmer. I think we're really kicking it up a notch here. I think our play is really improved. Like, we're really getting close to the point where we might get, like, this series might end before 15 episodes. Like, I think that is a very realistic. I think before, when I said it might end before 10, I think that was really unrealistic at that point, because there's just no way we were going to finish below 10 episodes, but I do think there's a strong chance that we could finish within 15. I think that, I don't think that's far-fetched or, you know, unbelievable per se. Just because we're improving at a pretty high rate here. We're starting to kind of hit a wall. If you've watched the previous series, I talk about how, like, it was tougher in the previous one, I feel like, in the FPS to actually get this far. And by that, I mean, like, we had hit a point before this point, around when we were, like, Silver League, where we would win 1, lose 2, right? And if you do pay attention, when you win 1, you earn about as many points as you lose if you lose 2 games, right? So it's not like 1 win and 1 loss is equal with point gain and loss. You gain more points per win than you lose per loss. So what we ended up doing is we ended up kind of rolling with, like, 1 win, and then we'd lose 2 games, so it'd, like, even itself out, and then we'd win another game, and then we'd lose another 2 games, so we never really started going anywhere. We just, and if we did start going up, it was very, very little. Like, we barely were improving at all. Wow, we were best player and best farmer, and we still lost. Man, we must just be getting bad teammates. I'm thinking we just got some bad teammates. It can't be that, like, we're that far. Like, we're playing insanely well, and our team is still losing, which means we must be carrying the team at this point. We must be... Is that what we're doing now? We're just so good. We're like the elite mid laner that carries teams. Like, 7, 11, and 12 isn't very good, but it could be a lot worse. Bad item choices from Nylon. Well, that's not good. Alright. Well, we're gonna take some time and chill and watch some streams. Let the rage bar decrease a little bit, because we don't want it to get too high and start getting those bad events like, oh, you got banned, or anything like that. We don't want that to happen. We'd like to keep it at a decent point. We're just gonna watch some pros stream, get some knowledge points out of it. That'll definitely help us out, because it'll get us more levels, which is good no matter what the situation, because you just want to get higher up there. Alright, and we'll stream a little bit, get a little bit extra money. We're aiming to get into do a new house here soon. Also, we want to get that super house, man. That's what we want. We want the house that everyone wishes they had, the mansion. The mansion with all that dirty esports money. That's what we want. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're striving for. Alright. Yeah. We're gonna spectate again. I don't know, guys. I think what I'm gonna try and do is, like, max out and then try and find a new team. Or maybe just leave this team. And I don't know. I don't know what the best idea is. I don't know, guys. Oh, look, we can see top players, league standing. So where are we? 4th place right now. We're 3. We're not in the lineup. Of course, we're not in the lineup. All right. Well, if we can't play in team leagues, we're gonna kill it in the individual leagues. We're gonna win these duelist cups and make all that dirty esports money, because we got money to blow at this point. You know, I did say we're aiming to get that new house, but you know, why not? Doesn't hurt to, you know, spend a little bit of money here and there. We don't want to just be, you know, bored all the time. We gotta have a little fun too, right? You know. What do we do it for if it isn't to have a little bit of fun, you know? So, we finished semifinals. I would have liked to win that. We had the highest overall score out of everyone here. We're not going to stream. I want to get an extra game in. Had the highest score out of everyone in the tournament, but ended up losing 2-3 in the semis. So, oh well. Wow, did we not get any points? I feel like that was the first one we got that whole game. Wow, until the end. Whew, that wasn't the best one. That's not a good sign, man. Alright, let's get upgraded champions. Let's get a little creative. We're gonna get everything eventually, but at this point I don't think it matters between creative and bravery. I think we could probably just switch between the two of them. And it wouldn't really make any difference at this point. So, just keeping, mastering all the champions. We want to just have a full arsenal of champions we're extremely comfortable playing, and that we can win with. Because if we can't win with them, then what are we doing with them? You know? Another win. This has become a pretty standard thing, I think, at this point. Just, we're winning without too much trouble. I think I might master this one, because the top 5 are your top 5 champions, and I think I want to master all of my top 5 and then work on my, like, reserve champions. So this is a burst one, so we want to probably play that style a little bit more. I like playing a balanced style, because it's not like, it's not the, you know, all-in, balls-to-the-wall style that you see with the aggressive. With this one, you can play a little bit more reactionary, if that makes sense, right? So you're not committed to only doing a certain thing, you know, but you're also not hesitant to the point where you're unwilling to push your opponent and become aggressive at the same time, right? You can jump either way, but you're not all in on either side. So which makes sense since it's balanced, right? Come on, guys. I'm not saying anything that y'all aren't understanding already. I'm just talking nonsense over here, doing what I always do in these videos, just talk all kinds of nonsense. That's what we're here for, right? That's why we make the videos, to talk nonsense. Alright. So, this is pretty much the game in a nutshell at this point in the time, because we're just grinding here. We're trying to get up to that top tier. We're grinding champions. It's pretty standard. It's what you do. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna grind. You know, no matter what you're doing, no matter what game you play, you gotta do grinding. It's never gonna be like zero grind, right? You're never gonna like immediately be amazing at the game, right? Eventually, no matter what game you play, whether it be Dota, League of Legends, CSGO, COD, StarCraft, any of those very competitive MOBAs or RTSs or FPSs, right? Teams ask you from have most first bloods in the league. What? From have most first bloods. From have most first bloods. Tell me why that sounds like you're some kind of caveman. From have most who's... oh, shit. What was I saying there? From have most first bloods. Oh, God. Yeah, let's just keep it in the back of our mind, but we're not gonna focus on it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more of a coach at this point. I feel like they signed me on the team to be a coach, not as a player. I feel like they asked my advice so much. They're like, hey, so, this guy's pretty good, what do you think we should do? It's constant. What? Put me in the game, coach. Put me in, coach. I can do it. I can do it, guys. I'm the secret weapon that you've been waiting for. The one that you need. Why won't they give me a shot, guys? No, but I know I had said in the last part that I read 2 parts ago. It was, yeah, 2 parts ago? 2 parts ago. Yeah, I think it was part 8. That, you guys had said that you don't really know why I don't start. You think it might just be that I got signed as a reserve team player, which could very well be true. I just don't understand what the criteria, what the criteria is to kind of determine whether you are a reserve team player or a main team player. Like, I don't... It's not clear. And if you know, please let me know so that I can understand where it's kind of coming from when it determines whether you're signed as a main team or reserve team, because my overall skill level is higher than everyone. It was higher than everyone on the team when I was signed. So it's not like I got signed and I was much lower than everyone on the team, and that's why. That would make sense. But the fact is, my overall was a lot higher than everyone else on the team, and I still got signed as a reserve player. So it kind of takes me back to when we were doing the international tournaments in the manager mode. There is no clear, like, anything that determines how the system makes its decisions. It's very random. It really does feel like rolling the dice and saying, well, I really hope that something cool happens. And if not, well, guess what? Nothing cool happened. Like, that's just what it seems like. Well, even in the duelist tournaments, it's very similar. It's like, well, I'm much higher overall than everyone else, but hey, I'm playing a guy who's half my overall. There's a strong possibility he could just beat me, because that's the way the game is. You can just lose to anyone, which I think it's supposed to be simulating an idea that, like, you can lose to anyone on any, like, day. Just because you might be a decent player doesn't mean that you're, like, immortal, right? Everyone is gonna lose eventually. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, please leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.